Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my playthrough and the finale of Chapter 4, the final chapter for the solo campaign of Lost Ruins of Arnak. I don't know how it's going, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I managed to get all the way to the top with my magnifying glass and to buy one of the 2-point tiles there, but we still have 6 more tiles to buy this turn. How am I going to do it? I have no idea. Well, we can draw our 5 cards, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got. We have a fear card, an exploration card, a lantern card, a pathfinder's sandals, relocate a worker to a tent site and activate it, and a funding tile. So let's go right into it. Rival goes first, and the rival tries to defeat a monster. No monsters, so they go up to the next tile, and that is it. Actually, whoops, let's go back. This is number 5, turn 5, so they don't do anything. They just stay right where they're put, right where they're at, and so it is back over to us. We have a gold. If we get an arrow, if we go to that space over there, we can get, I think it's time. We're gonna try to go to that space over there. We need a boat and a car. Oh well, the only boat and the car we can do is these 2 here. So here's our boat and the car. Actually, let's retro that. Let's keep this one. And here is a boat, and we're going to use an airplane on this guy over here. That's a smarter use of the cards. And we're going to come up here, and we're going to get 2 tablets and 1 gem. Back over to the rival. And this is turn 5. Again, they do nothing. We are lucky so far. Next thing we're going to do, we might as well do it. We're going to go ahead and spend 1 compass and 2 tablets to buy this last tile, which brings this one to our hand. Recall that I can cash these guys here in for some compasses. Draw up to 3 cards from your hand and keep 1. You may return 1 of them to the top of your deck and discard the rest. So let's go ahead and draw 3 cards. 2, 3. 1 goes to the top of the, well, this one is a no-brainer. We need to keep that one. I'm going to discard this one, and I'm going to return this one to the top of the deck. Back to the rival, and the rival will go up. So they do go up over here. No, turn 5. Another turn 5 card that nothing happens. So far, we've been lucky. The rival is not consuming the spaces. So let's go ahead and let's see what we have here. We can relocate a worker. I'm going to tap this one here right away to get rid of this card here. Do we want to use the boots? You know, let's hold off. Let's hold off and use it when we have to. You know what? We'll use this one to pay for this one and to defeat a guardian. So we're going to defeat this guardian here, which gives us a free draw that we're going to use right away. And we saw what we had in this draw. So we know what we have there. Back over to the guardian, to the rival, I should say. And the rival goes to to this site up here. Back over to us. All right, let's go ahead and spend this car to come to this site over here. We are going to get a tablet and an arrow. And back over to the rival. And the rival goes on a tablet site. There are no tablet sites, so they get another gold. Back over to us. We're going to spend a gold and an arrowhead to take this top one over here. Back over to the rival. The rival goes to this site over here. Actually, goes to this, this site over here. That's the one he goes to. Back over to us. We're going to use this one here. We're going to trash this card. And we're going to get a tablet. And it is back over to the rival because that was not an instant action one. And this is by the only item that is there. Another point for the rival. Back over to us. We only have this one over here. Well, we're going to use this gem to take the top one from here. Back over to the rival. The rival's going to buy the least expensive artifact, which is this 1 point artifact. Back over to us. We only have this one left. We can spend it, but we can't relocate any of our workers to a site and activate it. There are no more camping sites, so this card is a useless card. Nothing we can do with that. Now we do have 8 points we can sacrifice to get some compasses. Is there anything up there that can help us? Let's go ahead and tap this one to get a compass. None of these guys over here give us any arrows. None of these guys up there give us any arrows or any gems. Well, the only one I can really do is this one. That allows me to draw a card and discard a card. So we already have one here. We're going to sacrifice 2 of these, so 4 points, it better be good, to buy this one. And this one allows us to draw a card and trash a card. So let's go ahead and pick this one. Or do I pick that one, draw a card and get a gold? Let's pick this one instead for 1 more, for 2 extra points, which are the 2 points that it's worth. Well, we did draw a card. It's this one here. And we don't have, and we get a gold. Unfortunately, we don't have, well, I guess we can trash that to get a gem and get another one, so at least that's 1 more. Anyways, it is over to the rival. And the rival goes to a gold site. There is no gold site, so they get a gold. Back over to us. Let's go all in here. And we're gonna cash this one for another gem for another time, and we're going to use that to get a gem. And it's back to the rival, and the rival goes to an arrow site. There is no arrow site, so again, they get a gold. And we're going to use our final action here to spend this one to get this one up here. And that is all we can do. This card does nothing. That is all we can do, and that is the game. Well, let's go into scoring and see how bad things are. Let's see here. It says, if you reached the temple with your book. No, we did not. Score 4 points if you overcame 4 or more guardians. We only overcame 2. Right there. Score 3 points if you have 3 or less fear cards in the hand. Well, technically speaking, 1, 2, 3, we would need to draw 4 more. I'm just going to play it by the literal rules. I might be misinterpreting. Maybe this one floats to the top every time we do it, but I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and put these here. If I'm scoring wrong, have sympathy for me in the comments. So, none of these bonuses. We're 23 and 5, that's 28. And the rival has 15. I believe that the star here is for the gold that the rival has. The rival has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 10 gold. There you go. That's 10 gold. Let me put that away. Next, we only have 2 points left over here. The rival got none. Next, for these, we have our 10 points for the idols. And the 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 12, and 2, that's 14. For the rival, we defeated 2 monsters. The rival only defeated 1. And card time. So let's count our cards. I'll take out all of my fear cards here. Let me just start with the fear cards. Assuming I counted them correctly. If I counted them correctly. If I counted them incorrectly, well, you'll have to correct. You'll leave a comment down below. 2, that's a fear card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 points in cards. And how many fear cards do we have? we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We never got to use this one. We never drew them in our hand. So let's count 9 cards. Now that might be wrong, but anyways, and let's count for the, I was very careful to try to get this guy only to draw 1 pointer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And according to this, when I put the score in, we beat even though we didn't get everything there, we beat them by 2 points. So let's go here and see next. Conclusion. In the end, we managed to acquire the High Priest's crown and earrings, which truly had a calming effect on the beasts for a short time. We managed to slip out of the valley and reach the shore, but the once relatively peaceful island has transformed profoundly, danger lurking behind every corner. Even with the artifacts, we do not dare stay on the island. As for the reason for the change, Antoinette confessed that she might be the culprit behind this. The anonymous donor funding her efforts here on Arnak has asked her to study and research the connection between the indigenous fauna and the ancient culture. She found mentions of a ritual that supposedly influenced the beasts of the land, but after performing it, it seems something has seriously gone wrong, as they went into a blind rage instead of having not calmed since. We will return home now to flee the Guardian's wrath, as well as to bring the professor to a safe place where he can focus on recovery. Whether we will be able to return one day remains to be seen. We can only hope that the beasts will calm down with time, or that we can find out from the materials we have gathered so far what might remedy the situation. Many questions remain. Who was Antoinette's mysterious donor, and why did he wish to remain anonymous? What sparked his interest in Arnak's fauna specifically, when nobody ever heard about this island, let alone the Guardians before? Something about all this just seems a little strange. Finish chapter. Promotion to a professor. Congratulations! You have finished the campaign and bested Antoinette with a domination of 8 points on Backyard Explorer difficulty. This expedition has fulfilled all of the goals we have set for ourselves and maybe a bit more. We were welcomed warmly by our university and have been offered permanent position here. Our research was widely praised in the scientific community, and with some luck, this should offer us some possibilities regarding funding for the next expedition. Thank you for playing. We hope you enjoyed this adventure. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my slog through this. When I played it by myself, I was playing it on a higher level. And I kept losing. And even here on the basic level, it was just a slog. You really have to be laser focused on what you're trying to do for that mission. No time to diversify. You have to be very efficient with your moves. I enjoyed it. The last 2 chapters, technically speaking, I lost. However, we won by just enough points to get by. Well, that is it for the Lost Ruins of Arnak. If you enjoyed this playthrough, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click on my logo over here to subscribe. And here is a video that might be of interest to you, as well as a playlist of other playthroughs on my channel. Until next time, thanks for watching.